D.R. Sikka awardee lecture. It will be given by Dr. Sukanya Patra. So Dr. Sukanya Patra completed her Masters in Physics from Calcutta University and she joined IITM as JRF in 2013 under Dr. M.C.R. Kalpareddy to work on radar meteorology. She completed her PhD in 2020 and she is currently working as Research Associate at IITM. She is the recipient of the prestigious Professor D.R. Sikka Award for the paper entitled Cloud Radar Observations of Multi-Scale Variability of Cloud Vertical Structure Associated with Indian Summer Monsoon over a Tropical Location. I invite Dr. Sukanya to deliver her talk. And I also request to everyone to be please seated so that we can listen to her. Dr. Sukanya. Thank you, Binda.
अभी फुल स्क्रीन करेगा देखो उसका रिजल्ट वगैरह जाएगा
Good afternoon everyone. There is nothing more rewarding and encouraging seeing your hard work getting acknowledged in such a platform. My heartfelt gratitude to the selection committee, the director of IITM, the project director Dr. G. Pandithurai, and of course my guide and also the co-author Dr. M.C.R. Kalpareddy for always pushing me for my best, and the whole radar team, my friends and family. The work which enabled me for this achievement today, entitled Cloud Radar Observations of Multi-Scale Variability of Cloud Vertical Structure Associated with Indian Summer Monsoon over a Tropical Location. Well, tropics harbor different types of cloud, which includes shallow cumulus, cumulus congestus, and deep convective cloud. Besides, there are some other layered type of clouds. And you can see that through their cloud particle structure, they are very much distinguished, which makes the cloud particle structure a very indispensable parameter to address most of the cloud morphological properties. It is associated with the cloud macro and microphysical properties and is able to classify the cloud according to its cloud phase region, namely below 0 degree isotherm warm clouds, above minus 40 degrees centigrade, that is ice phase region, and in between the two there is mixed phase region. Hence, quantitative investigation of the vertical structure of tropical clouds is very much essential to address different types of clouds and the process involved in their genesis, evolution, and the precipitation produced by them. Further, it improves our understanding of the variation in rainfall during monsoon and cloud feedback mechanism in the climate system. To get the complete cloud vertical structure, K-band radar or cloud radar is the most potential tool, I would say, in this scenario. Hence, we have utilized the K-band radar point situated over Mandhadev Western Ghat, which is operating at a frequency of 35.29 GHz, which means that it can able to detect a smaller cloud droplets of 8 nanometer. But not only cloud particles, it also can detect the biota, which comes mainly from the contribution of insect and birds, mainly situated below 4 km. You can see over here. And to remove this biota and get genuine cloud information, in-house algorithm test is developed. The main data source here, the vertical profile of reflectivity and velocity. The 3 years from 2013 to 15 years of data in and around the monsoon is utilized, which contributed to more than 10 million profiles. Me mentioning the number of profiles is the purpose is that this was the key for us. In spite of the 3 years of observation, we could get our work through the climate dynamics, which normally expects 10 to 15 years of climatological data. These slides show the evolution of two cases of cloud particle structure, but their background conditions is different. You can see not only the background condition, but also the cloud particle structure is having some contrast. The first day when there was a low pressure system over Mangesh, the first panel is for reflectivity and lower panel is for velocity. The first example, when there was a low pressure system over Mangesh, there was a presence of congested cloud and deep convective cloud which shooted about 12 km and the infill cloud forms. The reflectivity is high, more than 20, and the cirrus descending can be noted at a rate of 50 meters per minute, which means the ice flow process is very rigorous. All these points says that the day is very convectively active. But on the contrary, if you see when there is a high pressure system over radar side, the shallow cloud is mainly dominating. Their reflectivity is less than almost 0 dBz, and there is no signature of descending cirrus. Rather, they are actually hanging at a constant altitude, and there is a mid-level void region is also prominent. All these things actually points out that this was a day when it was dynamically inactive, which results in very less, almost like 3 times less rain accumulation than the previous one. If you see the background condition when there was due to the presence of low pressure system, not only at the surface but also at 750 HPA, there was a cyclonic circulation at over the Arabian Sea and the coastal area, which helps to sustain the deep convective cloud. On the other hand, when there was a low pressure system, high pressure system over Mangesh, because there was a shift of low pressure system from Arabian Sea to Bay of Bengal and Rajasthan side, which due to which there was a shift of the source of the humidity from radar side, which inhibit the cloud growth below 4 km and affected the cloud particle size compared to the previous case. This slide shows the transition from shallow non-precipitating cloud to deep precipitating cloud through the occurrence of congestors. The first 2 weeks, you can see there is a dominance of shallow clouds. Mid-level void region is also here, and after few days, there is a occurrence of deep convective cloud. As we know that we need mid-level humidity for deep convective cloud growth and sustenance. So there are 3 processes by which it can occur. Firstly, the low-level convergence and formation of cumulus congestors, which transport moisture from low to mid-level. And secondly, there is a cirrus descending from high to mid-level, and cirrus thicknesses also increases on those days, and its base comes below 10 km with a high reflectivity value more than 20 dBg due to the ice sedimentation process at the beneath of cirrus cloud. And third is the horizontal moisture advection. The first 2 processes is very much prominent in the radar data. The rain accumulation more than 5 mm also noticed on the occurrence of congestors and deep convective day. From relative humidity and the wind direction pattern, it shows that there is a mid-level dryness is very much prominent in this figure when there was, which actually restrict the cloud height below 3 km. But the mid-level moisturing, it started just after the occurrence of congestors. And also adverse humidity, relative humidity shows that during the occurrence of deep convective cloud on those 2 days, the mid-level having the rich humidity is present. Well, now the monthly mean vertical profile of reflectivity will. Monthly mean vertical profile of reflectivity characteristic is shown here in this slide, associated with the surface rainfall. Different color represents different month. There is a clear increment from pre-monsoon month to monsoon months in 2013, and the vertical line which represents is a theoretical threshold minus 10 dBg to distinguish between precipitating and non-precipitating clouds. So here you can see 2013 all the monsoon months are above the rain threshold, they are representing rainy clouds, which results in normal monsoon normal monsoon phenomena with respect to rainfall. But 2014 and 15, the scenario is opposite. As you can see, the monsoon months are having degrading with respect to reflectivity value both, and also 2015 the scenario continues with minimum value at minus 20 dBg at the surface. Well, which is also confirmed that from the background condition there was a presence of El Nino and borderline El Nino and strong El Nino on those 2 years, because of which there is a deficit and severe deficit of rainfall during these 2 years. Hence, we can say that the variability of mean VPR explains the change in rainfall signature depending on the respective large-scale background condition on that year. Now, for detailed inspection of that warm cloud region, we have shown that the cloud occurrence in the low level. So there was the rain accumulation was less due to the less occurrence of low cloud in May 2013, and later as the monsoon progressed, the cloud occurrence also increases, which results in high rain accumulation, and also the monomodal distribution of May changes to bimodal distribution, having secondary peak in the precipitating side. More than 5% of occurrence can be seen here. But for 2014, May was showing the bimodal distribution, but later it changes to monomodal distribution, that means the dominance of non-rainy side is more, which leads to the deficit of monsoon rainfall, and the scenario continues or worsened, I will say, during July and August of 2015, which shows that the right skewed distribution with more weightage towards the negative reflectivity value, which results in severe deficit monsoon rainfall on that year. We have found that rain accumulation is also associated with the cloud occurrence at the ice cloud regime, as higher monthly rain accumulation on those stars months coincides with the dominance of high cloud occurrence, which exceeds 22%. This table quantifies all the 3 years of data by cloud classification in these categories. There is a shallow cloud occurrence increases during 2014 and 15 compared to 2013, and on the contrary, occurrence of congestions and deep clouds severely decreases on the 2 year compared to 2013. For 2013 and 15, maximum rain accumulation comes due to the longer duration of deep convective clouds, whereas for 2014 it was a congested cloud which contributed to the maximum rainfall. Minimum rain accumulation occurs when there is sustained dominance of no cloud regime and shallow clouds. ABT analysis is also performed over these 2 years of reflectivity data at these altitudes. We have seen that there is a peak between 5 to 10 days, one is between 15 to 20 days, third one is at 30 days, and ultimately the last one is around 50 days, which represents the 5 to 10, 20 to 30 and 30 to 60 days oscillation is empty plate inside the reflectivity profile. So the main message we want to serve here is that the contrast in the large-scale monsoon condition and hence rainfall variation at different time scale, daily, monthly and seasonal, have been demonstrated through cloud vertical structure. Mid-level moisturing by the occurrence of congestants and descending of cirrus cloud lead to the generation of deep cloud, playing vital role in the increment of the rainfall accumulation during monsoon. Vertical profile of reflectivity brings the significance by quantifying the role of 3 cloud phase, warm, mixed and ice region associated with monsoon rainfall. We have found that the interaction between 3 cloud phases is significant for higher rain accumulation. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Sukanya. First of all, congratulations on the award and also on the beautiful data set that you managed to put together.